Right, so here we are in Salford, just in the pub outside the AJ Bell Stadium. Made it here fine. Got a swim in as well. The swim is fantastic, actually. Was at Eccles Leisure Centre. I was the only one in the pool. It was lovely. It was very tranquil, I think you'd call it. Had half an hour in there, just all on me. It was like having your own swimming pool. It was great. Could have stayed in there forever. So I really enjoyed that. I had to go and buy a new towel, or mine hadn't dried since going to that swimming bath in Paisley on Tuesday. Though I did try and dry it in a hotel in Linz. It didn't work so well. My trunks got dry, but my Speedo should have said, fucking hell. Can't believe I'm going to wear a pair of Speedos. Fucking nightmare. But there you go. The towel wasn't dry. Luckily, there's a Morrison's right next to Eccles Leisure Centre. Oh my God, a towel's expensive in Morrison's. Oh my word. Like, the cheapest towel was like £6, and I'm a tight bastard, so I didn't buy that. So I went for a face towel, which is even worse than the towel I've got, which is sort of a beer towel, bar towel, sort of thing. So it was even smaller than that. So I bought one of them for £1.50 for even that. I bought two of those when I went to that swim bath in Moss Side of the day. Two of those face towels for £1. So Asda is clearly cheaper, much cheaper than Morrison's and stuff like that. If you're into buying face towels. So, I bought that £1.50. That was all right. Chucked that away. That just about did me. And kept me shorts, kept me Speedos and me old towel. Got them in my pockets, and I put my bag in a stasher again in Manchester, just by Sheedale bus station. That closes at 11, so I've got to be sharpish out of here tonight. Wrexham's game is still on tomorrow after this coronavirus. Premier League's gone, Football League's gone, Scotland altogether has gone. I don't know about the junior leagues whether they are going ahead. I didn't look at that. A couple of the non-league divisions have gone as well. Others have said they're going to play. But two games in the conference are already off. I think Torquay's game and Harry's game, they've both got players or staff, let's say, with the virus. So they've all gone. Still, I think a bit up in the air, even though the conference have made a statement to say that the games are going to go ahead tomorrow. I mean, with games after that statement being called off, I think it's still likely that Barrow game could go ahead. Hopefully, we won't get too far at all before that gets called off. So everything's still a bit up in the air, and I think, to be honest with you, I think they're only doing it for a payday because all the other higher divisions are off. They're hoping more people will attend conference games, and all the conference teams are going to get a good payday, and I think then they'll just close it down after this weekend. I think by the end of next week, I think stuff like schools and stuff will be shut down anyway, so any public gatherings will be prohibited anyway. So I think I don't think that they'll have much choice by next weekend anyway. I think they'll all go. All the Champions League and UEFA Cups all been suspended for next week. Why they couldn't have just taken that decision last week? It just seems so stupid and petty to play these games behind closed doors. It was just ridiculous. But we got there. We've seen a bit of the game at Linz, so happy days on that score. And amazingly, the Rugby League is on tonight. The Leeds game in France is off, but the league seem to be like, oh well, we're going to look at the disciplinary about that. We haven't said you can call it off. I think under the circumstances, you just got to be saying, all right, yeah, fair enough. That's fair enough. I can't even believe the rugby league are going to play. They have made a statement now, say they're going to discuss it on Monday. So whether they are hoping some of the football crowd will come across to the rugby league. I know a lot of people who do watch rugby league who are football fans, and maybe they're looking for a bit of a payday, though they wouldn't think they would get the amount going across that you would do for the conference sides and the other non-league divisions as well. But maybe that's what they're hoping, and they get a little bit of a payday for it. We'll have to wait and see. But I think they'll call that off Monday, and it's like I say, I think by next weekend it'll all be gone anyway. Because if you look at it, look at the stats that are being published. You look at where Italy is on a graph and where we are on the graph. We're escalating to the same level they are, about a week behind them. So I think in a week's time we'll be in the position there, and they're closing the borders and closing the schools and what have you. A couple of universities in the UK have said they're going to close as well, get pupils to or students, whatever you want to call them, to do the work from home and stuff like that. So I think you'll see a lot more go to the dogs as the week goes on. So I wouldn't be too surprised if tomorrow's game's off. And they've cancelled the London Marathon, cancelled the local elections as well, which are going to be held in May. And that, incidentally, what they said about that was that is going to be the height of the virus. So when the Premier League is saying, and other leagues are saying, oh, we're going to review it on the 4th of April, the chances of them starting again on the 4th of April are absolutely zip, because if you're expecting the virus to be at its height in May, then nothing's going to happen in April, is it? But maybe, if the height is May, then maybe we can get the Euros on in June. I mean, that's some kind of vague hope, which I'm not too sure will actually happen, but I think you've got to hope for that. The amount of money that's been spent on it, not just by myself but by everybody, we can resolve that. But I don't think they're going to finish these seasons now. I mean, you've got Celtic saying, oh well, we think we should be given the title if they don't play again. You can't do that. If it's still mathematically possible for someone to catch it, even if they are so far ahead, then it's got to be the same. And it's the same for Liverpool as well. They will have to concede that the season is just scrapped. I think personally that would be just a better idea, because trying to squeeze everything in is not going to happen, because you've got to remember next season we'll start with the qualifying, the European season we're talking now. We'll start with the qualifiers of the Europa League. The first leg is the last weekend in June. So you're telling me that you're going to have all the European leagues finished and all the cups finished and Euros out the way, all before that date? It's not going to happen now. I said that what they're better off doing is saying now, right, we'll scrap this season, the whole European season is to put, and we'll start again afresh. No one gets promoted, no one gets relegated, no one's any cups. All the teams in the Champions League last season, all of these teams in the Europa League are all back in, and we'll just start all over again. Start from the thing, because they postponed the draws to the next rounds, obviously, because half the games haven't gone ahead. So I think that would be the best thing, is just to cancel a lot and start afresh in. Either start afresh, get the Euros on, maybe, or yes, I like to say move it a year if they can, but that could cause issues. There are Nation League finals on, there's the women's finals on as well. Now, people might say, well, they're not as important. That's your take on it. I mean, I'm quite happy for women's football to do well, and the more success it has, I think it's good. But they will take up grounds. They will have grounds allocated, so they may be grounds that are being used for the Euros anyway. I'm not too sure where they're going to be. They're going to be played, but so it's too much to squeeze in. So I think probably even cancelling the Euros, even though I don't want them to, if they can't get it done in June, then it needs to be cancelled. But hopefully the worst of it is over in May, and we can do the Euros and just start again next season without any relegation, promotion and stuff like that, and just to start afresh. I think would be just the best way around it. So just got about half an hour now before the game here at Salford, and what possibly could be my one of my last games of sport for a good while. Hopefully, as I say, Wrexham will go on tomorrow now, but as I say, I think by the end of next week we'll be twiddling our thumbs a bit. So hopefully a win tonight for Wigan. Not been marvellous on the road yet, but early days, and I think a good chance to prove themselves tonight.